Kamandaki was one of the important political thinkers of ancient India, although less famous than Kautilya. His ideas plays a significant role in shaping Indian political thought. His major work, the Nitisara, focuses on statecraft, governance, diplomacy, and ethical leadership. Through this text, Kamandaki sought to guide ruler in maintaining a strong and stable kingdom. Kamandaki lived in a period when kingdoms frequently faced internal challenges and external threats, drawing inspiration from earlier thinkers, especially Kautilya. He adapted political ideas to suit changing circumstances. However, he did not merely repeat old concepts. Instead, he presented them in a more practical and conscious manner, making them easier for ruler and administrator to understand and apply. At the heart of Kamandaki's philosophy is the belief that good governance depends on wisdom, discipline, and moral conduct. A ruler should not govern solely through power or fear. Rather, he should combine strength with intelligence and ethical behavior. According to Kamandaki, the prosperity of the state ultimately depends on the character and abilities of its ruler. Kamandaki also emphasized diplomacy as an essential tool of governance. He believed that wars should not always be the first solution to conflict. Through negotiation, alliances, and strategic planning, a ruler could protect the kingdom while avoiding unnecessary destruction. This practical approach made his political philosophy highly relevant for maintaining stability and security. With this understanding of Kamandaki and his political vision, we can now explore his view on social order and the fundamental elements that constitute a well-functioning state. These ideas form the foundation of his broader philosophy of governance and administration. For Kamandaki, society and the state are closely connected. A stable state could not exist without a well-organized society, and social harmony depends on effective governance. Therefore, ruler had a responsibility not only to protect territory but also to maintain order, justice, and cooperation among the people. Kamandaki believed that every individual had specific duties and responsibilities within society. When people performed their roles honestly and responsibly, social stability was strengthened. This orderly arrangement helped reduce conflict and create conditions in which economic and cultural and political life could flourish. An important aspect of Kamandaki's thought is his acceptance of the traditional social structure of his time. However, his primary concern was not social hierarchy itself, but the maintenance of social harmony. He argued that disorder within society could weaken the state and make it vulnerable to internal and external danger. Turning to the state, Kamandaki adopted the concept of the seven essential elements of governance, often called the Saptanga Theory. According to this view, a state is like a living organism, made up of several interconnected parts. If one part becomes weak, the entire state suffers. The first element is the ruler. Kamandaki considers the king the central force of the state. A wise ruler should possess self-control, knowledge, courage, and good judgment. Since the king's action influences the entire kingdom, personal discipline and moral conduct are considered essential qualities of leadership. The second element is competent minister and advisor. No ruler can govern effectively alone. Kamandaki stressed the importance of selecting trustworthy, skilled, and intelligent officials. Good advisors help formulate policies, manage administration, and provide valuable guidance during times of crisis. The third element is territory and population. A state requires land, resources, and people to survive and prosper. Fertile land productive economic activities and a satisfied population strengthen the kingdom. Therefore, ruler must ensure both protection and welfare for their subject. The fourth element is fortified center and infrastructure. Kamandaki believed that strong defense protect the kingdom from invasion and instability. Fortification, road and administrative center are important because they enhance security and facilitate efficient governance throughout the state. The fifth element is the treasury. A strong financial system allows the state to perform its function effectively. Revenue support administration, defense, public welfare and development projects. Kamandaki warned that poor financial management could weaken even a powerful kingdom. The sixth element is military strength. While diplomacy was important, Kamandaki recognized that a state must be capable of defending itself. A disciplined and well-trained army deter enemies and safeguard the kingdom's sovereignty. However, military power should be guided by wisdom rather than aggression. The seventh and final element is allies. Kamandaki understood that no state exists in complete isolation. Friendly relationship with neighboring kingdom can provide security, economic benefit and strategic support. Strong alliances often help prevent conflict and strengthen a state position in regional affairs. Together, these seven elements create a balanced and effective state. Kamandaki emphasized that ruler must pay attention to each component because neglecting any one of them could create weakness. A successful kingdom depends on the harmonious function of all these interconnected parts. Thus, Kamandaki's ideas on social order and state elements present a comprehensive vision of governance. By combining ethical leadership, social harmony, administrative efficiency, economic strength, military preparedness, and diplomacy, he offered a practical framework for achieving stability and prosperity. Kamandaki's Nitisara remained an important contribution to ancient Indian political thought. His emphasis on ethical leadership, social harmony, strong administration, and strategic diplomacy reflect a balanced approach to governance. By highlighting the interdependence of society and the state, Kamandaki provides enduring insight into the principles required for stability, security, and good government. If you are still watching, I hope you are finding this content useful. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel and share your thought in the comment. Your support motivates me to create even more content like this.